today we're joined by Rebecca Bonnington, who's the CEO of Tricres. We're going to get there in just a minute. If you're joining us right now, thank you for your company. It's lovely to have you with us. I'm joining you from Portugal. Beautiful sunny day. Sorry if it's raining.
Okay.
Rebecca is joining us from where?
From Edinburgh. I'm actually out and about, Helga. I have just done my first in-person networking event for nearly 2 years.
Wow.
I'm on my mobile. Normally I would be in my office, but it was too good an opportunity to pass up, to actually see real people in 3 dimensions.
So let's just imagine that you were talking to somebody from a different planet. There are companies, there is some kind of a currency in this other planet. What does Tricres do?
What do we do? We make it happen for every ambitious small to medium-sized enterprise on the planet. So how do we do that? How do we make it happen? We have incredibly talented business consultants and coaches who go in and work on the 3 core systems: people, strategy, revenues in the business. And we do that through implementing a kick-ass culture into the business. So all those systems work beautifully together. You get the right customers and clients you want, you get the right staff you want, and you're able to retain those staff, and you're able to grow. It's as simple as that. So we're really smart on who we target, and it's those businesses that have reached a crossroads, a brick wall, if you like, a point in their growth and development whereby the owner, the senior team are stuck. They've reached the point where they've now, to get to the next level, they don't know what they don't know, and they experience quite a lot of pain in that brick wall. We hold our clients' hands in baby steps. That's the other thing that a lot of salespeople do, is they try and sell everything all at once. We literally sell the coffee and chat, and then we sell, well, let's meet the board. And then we sell, well, let's have a conversation about the fact find. And then we do the fact find. And then we report back. And then we sell the first project. And that's it. We don't try and sell the whole thing. If I pitched up to a client and said, look, you're looking at sort of 2 to 3 years work here at an expense of blah, 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 they'd run a mile. But if we pitch up and say, yeah, let's just have a coffee so I can find out about your business, and then let's meet the board, they're like, great, that's absolutely fine. We don't have any contracts either, and yet most of our clients are on retainers and don't leave. But because they know they can leave anytime, they don't. So we're very relaxed. And again, I think a lot of salespeople are just so eager and so over keen to make the sale, they scare the living daylights out of their clients.
We're looking at a company that wants to unlock value, you know, the kind of value that travels across the entire organization. Okay. What do they need to do specifically? I know we don't have an hour here. This is a sales vitamin, everyone, okay? But what should they be looking at, generally speaking, to generate more productivity, efficiency, and sales results? Help us out.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to define value for you. All right, value equals profit times multiple. Okay. So many businesses don't understand that, but your value is profit times multiple. So many businesses just focus on the profit. They just look at the numbers. We encourage our clients to get the best finance brain they can possibly afford, so the numbers are taken care of. They've got an FD, or they've outsourced finance or whatever. So they've got clarity on the numbers. That's the first thing. Then that frees the business owners and the salespeople up to work on the multiple. Now, this is where the value comes, all right? The multiple is your culture, right? The culture of your business. It is your senior management team. It's how well trained and how good your leaders are. It's your strategies. And we build culture first, because then that informs strategy. Culture eats strategy for breakfast every single time. All right. You have those things in place. Now, culture, what do we mean by that? We mean the purpose of the business, why it exists, and it's beyond making money. We mean the vision. And when I say vision, I mean the 10-year sexy, let's get excited vision of the business, not we're going to do another 30% in the next quarter. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Literally, that doesn't put fire in your belly. But our 10-year vision is to be the world's most successful business consulting and coaching business, okay, for SMEs. That's huge. That gets our whole team really excited, really, really excited. And that gets partners joining us because that's dead exciting. You know, reaching a milestone in turnover and profit gets the accountants excited. But quite frankly, if you're in sales, you're a little bit entrepreneurial, that's a bit dull, okay? Unless it means direct money in your pocket. But even then, you know, there's only so many Ferraris you can buy on the back of your commission. So yeah, have a really passionate vision that people can properly engage with and buy into. And don't just stick it on a mouse mat somewhere and forget about it. Talk about it constantly, get people excited about it. And then the values. The values have 3 people, okay? If you're a business, don't go, oh, we've got 7 values. Nobody can remember them, all right? Nobody, all right? You can remember 3 tops. So I'll give you ours. Ours are bold, impactful, and direct. We add meaning to that. So we know as a business what those means. Most businesses will say, well, we've got values. They're on the wall. They're on a mouse mat. That's lovely. Nobody actually knows what they mean. We ascribe meaning to them. And then we create the behaviors that support the values. Now, this is key to sales, okay? Absolutely crucial to sales. Because you want to engender the behaviors in your sales team that support the values. So let's give an example of ours, which is impactful, okay? We want to increase our revenues by having a positive impact on our clients, okay? We do not want to increase our revenues just for the sake of it. So we don't want to work with, you know, SMEs that aren't ambitious because we can't make any impact with them. There's no point. Yeah, we could add revenue, but it's not good revenue for us and they wouldn't value or appreciate what we do. So the behavior is that impactfulness for SME businesses results in our partners going after clients who want to grow and who are ambitious. So they get the kind of revenues they really want, and so do we. And you get a virtuous cycle. Then our supporting systems support that. So we don't have fee targets, all right? We don't have client targets. What we do is have a sense that we're adding value. And one of our mantras is, you know, the minute you're not adding value to a client, stop working with them. Just stop working. If you're not bringing value, stop working with them. And go on to the next client and find a client who you can add value to. So it turns a lot of things on its. Now, accountants hate this, okay? I'm just going to warn you, accountants and ops directors hate this because it's very difficult to put a lot of this into a spreadsheet. But you need great leaders to manage this approach because it's managing and leading through conversation rather than through spreadsheets.
You work with startups as well, right?
Yeah, we do. That's where the app comes in, Helga, because startups don't have a lot of cash, generally. And we, you know, and this is a direct result of having our purpose is to make it happen for every ambitious SME on the planet. And we went, well, that's lovely, but they can't afford our day rates. They just can't, you know. So when we work one-to-one with clients, our bespoke rates are such that really the client has to be having revenues of 1.5 million or above, okay? there's a whole host of businesses that need what we do but can't afford our day rates. So we created the app and went, look, let's open this up to even a business with no revenue, so that it can still benefit from what we do. And we put all our models, everything we do with the big businesses and charge lots of money for, on an app. So tiny, teeny businesses can get that expertise for $5 a month, Helga.
Okay.
You're nearly giving it away.
I like that. Small businesses out there, startups, entrepreneurs, are you listening? Are you actually listening carefully? Rebecca, I've got to ask you, please show us what this looks like, okay? Because you know, this is all about getting to specifics. Let's have a look. Take
right. No, that's okay. So we tested this. Let's make sure it still works. Ta-da! It does. Wonderful. Right. Okay. So I'm going to pretend that I've not registered before. Can you see it okay, Helga?
I can see it indeed. It's beautiful. Carry on.
Good. Right. So it starts with 12 questions. And I'm doing this on my mobile. You know, you don't need a desk. You don't even need a desktop. That's how tiny the business might be. You might not even have a desktop.
Love that, Rebecca. Great one.
You answer these 12 questions that are based on people, strategy, and revenues. They're very simple. So I'm just going to whiz through them and get to the bit that's important. It'll take you 30 seconds. And at the beginning, if you're a startup, a lot of this information is in your head. If it's you and a business partner, you can do this together. If you're a small team, you can think about the team that you've got around you. You submit your answers, and it's giving me 28 out of 60. Not a great score, but it's early days, so I haven't put anything in place yet. Here we go. We have got 9 out of 20 for strategy, 11 for people, and 8 for revenue. I'm going to start with revenue because that is my lowest score, but you can start where you want. We do recommend you start with your lowest score for obvious reasons. You get a little report here, a little mini report, and then you get started and then you register. Now, I am already registered, so I'm going to... By the way, you get the first 7 days free as well, Helga. Can I just say?
No, it just gets better. I'm telling you, Netflix, Tricres. I think I'm starting to understand where Netflix gets their ideas from.
What, from me?
Yeah. What are you talking about? Of course. Check you out.
Oh, right. Hang on. Let me do this on my phone. So now we've logged in. What you're given is a scalability dashboard, and that tells you how scalable your business is. And you're taken through, so if remember we left off with revenue, we needed to work on revenue, all right? You can see I've been working on this because I've logged into my account, so it looks as though I'm doing really well, but actually it's because I keep demonstrating it to people. And here are the different programs. Now, with revenues for a startup, we'd advise you to start with the economic engine because that guides you through the purpose, vision, values, helps you understand whether you're a product or service related business, and gives you all the insights, if you like, to get off to the right start. I'm going to show you one of the videos. They are all professionally shot. This one works better in landscape, but I'm going to stay in portrait.
Now we're going to talk about the economic engine.
You can't hear the
economic
volume,
engine is
but
a
we
great
give you an
framework that you
explanation
can
of
use
each of the
to
models
understand
so that you
exactly
understand
where your business
exactly
makes money.
what's going on.
For any business looking to grow.
Pause that. We give you, on each of the models, we give you a full PDF that you can download and print off and keep, which takes you through the model. You can share that with your growing team. These are resources that you can use to really embed this know-how into your business. We have audios to explain each section. I'm not going to play. Well, can I play it? Yeah, we'll play. It's my voice talking you through each one. And you can come at this at any time. You can revisit it, you can skip modules, you can move around. There's a whole suite of sales courses here, business development. There's a structure to having great conversations in selling and in other areas of your business, influence and persuasion, and you earn badges. So I am up to Plentiful. I've earned my Plentiful badge, which means I'm doing all right, because we test you and there are quizzes and things like that. So you go back to your dashboard. I've completed a few. My scalability is quite high. And then I might want to work on people. And I've got a whole load of people. There's leadership, there's team building, there's employee engagement, there's the culture piece. There's everything you could possibly need in order to build your business. We even have something on branding. In fact, we have a whole module on how to build a brilliant brand in your business. That's delivered not by me, but by a branding expert called Lauren. And she's absolutely superb at that. There is the lovely Lauren. So everything you would possibly want is in that app. And I have stopped broadcasting now. And you've got me back in the room, Helga.
Two situations here. Startups, small businesses, micro businesses, businesses that are thinking, okay, do I go after money? Do I go after investors? I have this prototype. I want to start leveraging my business. I want to start growing my business. I want to start finding clients. Stop. Take a minute, go through the app so that you can see your strengths, your weaknesses, the points that you can work on, get great practical advice, right? Practical advice, right? Customized, that applies to your specific situation so that you can unlock value, because you might be going after debt, money, or whatever way your strategies focus on. You can look at ways in which you can optimize it. So that's scenario number one. Am I on track here? Am I on the right?
Yeah, absolutely. And all those PDFs have lots of questions. So it's like having a coach in your pocket. In those PDFs, we ask you the questions that we would ask you in real life. So if you answer the questions, you're being coached in your business.
And then scenario number two, you're an established business, you've hit a wall, you're thinking, what are the blockages here? What's holding me back? Where can I unlock more potential and unstuck the business? And do they also go to the app, or do they now speak with you directly in the team?
Yeah, so they might go to the app, because some business owners will say, do you know what, I'm going to do this myself. Absolutely fine. However, they're going to need a real human at some point. They really, really are. And we've got a little chat box on the app that they can use. Or listen, just drop me a line. And wherever they are in the world, whatever their business, we've got a partner. We actually have a Portuguese speaking partner. Funnily enough, just bizarrely, by coincidence.
Because they're the best, because Portugal rocks.
Yeah. He speaks Spanish as well, actually. But yeah, we've got 10 partners at the moment, and wherever you are, we've got a couple in the States, 7 in UK and Europe, and 1 in Malaysia. All from different backgrounds. So, drop me a line at rebecca@tricres.com, use the chat on the thing, and I'll put you in touch with a partner that can help you without a shadow of a doubt.
You heard it here. Top SalesShaker voice, Rebecca Bonnington. Do you see why you're precious? You are pure sales vitamin. You're on fire. We love you. Are we going to see you in SalesShaker 2022?
Yeah, as long as I can come to Portugal, Helga. I don't want to do it from my home office this year. I want to be in Portugal.
We'll swap days. I love Scotland. I love Edinburgh. I love Scotland as a whole. I'm sending you a huge, huge, huge heart. Thank you so much for sharing your insight with us. We'll see you and hear from you again soon. Sending you lots of love, Rebecca. Thank you so much for being kind to us. Cheerio for now.
Take care, everybody. Bye.